Hi, I'm Reverend Wendy Craig-Purcell here at the Unity Center in San Diego. Thank you so much for watching today. If you'd like to support the work that we do here, please consider making a contribution. Go to our website. It's easy to do. Thank you in advance for that contribution.
For many of us, the idea of a worldview is formed over time. I think that for many people, their first experience with worldview is really when they leave home for the first time and they have that taste of freedom, and maybe that taste of freedom is at college, and suddenly they're exposed to new people and new ideas and freedom, and their whole world begins to open up a little bit. For me, that first experience was when I went away to Duluth, Minnesota. I was all of 17 and a half years old, and I went away to seemingly pursue a career with the Ice Capades. And my worldview began to change as I stepped out of San Diego into Duluth, Minnesota. And part of my worldview changed because I had lived a very sheltered 17 and a half years. And it was in Duluth, Minnesota on the skating rink, or at the skating rink, that I had my first experience of gay and lesbian men and women. I'd never known that people had different sexual orientations. Would you not say that that is a bit of a worldview change? If in Unity, we can't explore all sorts of topics that might be a little sensitive or might be a little uncomfortable, then I personally lose all hope that we can ever truly change, because we must have safe places that we can be real with one another. The only thing I regret about sharing some of this with you this morning is it's a one-way conversation. And one of the things that has been so rich is we in this community have delved more deeply into becoming more racially literate is we've had some small groups that have been meeting for many, many months now, where we've had dialogue back and forth. And those of you who have been a part of that can appreciate and I think agree with me how important it is for that safety and that real conversation to happen. What we can't talk about, we can't heal. And talking about it, we can talk about uncomfortable things lovingly and kindly. We need to do it civilly, but we need to do it. Another piece that shapes our worldview is what we think our responsibility to others really is. What we think our responsibility to others really is. And now I want to define what I mean by others. I want to define outside your family. Because I'm assuming, and I know the danger of assumptions, but I'm assuming that as responsible and somewhat conscious beings, that we understand the responsibility within our own family. And it's much more natural to care about the well-being of our own family. I'm talking about the next layers out. What do you feel is your responsibility to those next layers out? Another way of saying it is, how wide is your circle? Another way of saying it is, who's included and who is excluded? Look at your list of friends. Look at the people that you trust. Look at the people you confide in. Are they all just like you, or are they somewhat different? Where are your edges, and can those edges be pushed out a little bit?